level, but this is as close as it gets. A final. Well, we'll see who will make the cut today in the first 11.
Here is the Fatima College lineup. There's Nunes, Hospitalis, Atong, Jordan, Williams, Romani, Alcantara, Williams, Shaves, Bailey, Edwards. Very, very similar team to what obtained in the semi-final and the coach Hudson Charles. And let's quickly look at the formation, James, of the Fatima College team.
Yeah, no real surprises in there. Alcantara will sit at the base of the midfield. He'll be flanked by Hospitalis and Jordan. And, well, Bailey, Williams, and Shaves will lead the line. Very mobile attacker, and expect a lot from him with Edwards at the bottom and goal.
Yes, and the QRC there is the Fatima team taking their photo. And we're going to have a look at the QRC lineup. So this is the QRC lineup for the final. Cristiano Austin, who had a pretty good game against Malik. He is in goal again. Is Mohammed. Kwashi, who scored that wonderful volley. Nelson, Tuckett, Thompson, Karuth. And the Fatima team will have to look out for Karuth, Gray, King, Lamsey, and Franklin. And the coach, Kenwin Jones. And let's have a look, James, at their formation.
Yeah, when you look at how they line up, well, it's a more conventional 4-3-3-1. Karuth will, of course, lead the line. And, well, a conventional 3 across the midfield with Gray, Lamsey, and Kwashi, while King, Thompson, and Franklin, my team, who has been head and shoulders above everybody else. This is how it started for them, though. Bailey involved quite early, putting all the dancing moves ahead. And a mistake from the goalkeeper, Cristiano Austin, and, well, Shaves is there to gobble up. Fortuitous, but he gave his team something to smile about early. That was 1-0. And then came this too narrow defending, and Williams just slips it under the goalkeeper. And that was easy peasy for them. A second quite early. And that is where the tide of the game seemed to turn for Fatima College. Lots of individual errors. Bailey again involved. And this time going all alone and showing him exactly how it's done. Involved in 2 build-up and getting a goal of his own. Certainly loved how he picked the pocket of the defender. And well, that was an easiest ever finish for Bailey. And disaster didn't seem very far around the corner for QRC, although they did have opportunities to inflict some blows of their own. And that was not taken by any stretch of the imagination. But then some self-infliction here. The back pass closed down well by Shaves, and you've got to give him credit for closing down the goalkeeper really well. And easy for him as he rolled that into the back of the net. I don't hear saying easy for we. Well, he must be a fan because that looked easy for him as well. Shaves getting his second of the match. That was 4-0 at halftime. In the second half, it was more of the same than the Shaves show. Just before he came off the flick, and then the trick. Or let's make that plural, tricks. Weaving around everybody, going all alone, and everybody was begging for this to go in. But unfortunately, that was not to be as it went wide. And then Fatima College at the death tried to flash them at goal. Cristiano happy not to see that one bulge his net. And then they hopped again. But this time he was much better in the second half. Cristiano Austin, as Fatima tried to shed their lead. QRC did have some moments. And oh, about that old-fashioned blade, he called that one from Williams. And in the end, an error. And well, you know what they do with errors, Fatima College. Nunes getting on the end of it. And there's the dance moves to boot. And he can celebrate together with the fans because they're celebrating being crowned North Zone champions with a 5-0 win.
That goal from Nunes, the shot and the turn from Bailey. But let's have a look at the stats. 3 shots to QRC, 26 for Fatima, shows the dominance of the Fatima team. 18 shots on target as opposed to 1 for QRC. 9 fouls to 6. There were 2 yellow cards for Queens Royal College, 1 for Fatima, no red cards, 2 offsides Fatima, 1 for QRC, 6 corners for Fatima, 1 for QRC. There were 13 saves made by the QRC custodian Austin, whereas the Fatima custodian Edwards, he just had 1 save. There was and the possession, 64% possession as opposed to 36% 50% from QRC. So those are the highlights, those are the stats. Let's go down to Siobhan, see who she has with her.
Well, folks, I am pitchside here at the Hazy Crawford Stadium with our man of the match today, Michael Shaves. Congratulations to you. And joining us now is Mary Gonzalez and Anthony Lovelace with some presentations on behalf of the SSFL and Coca-Cola for our man of the match. First off, we have a medal, and secondly, we have our Coca-Cola hamper. So Michael, you guys really set the tone for today. You performed a brace today, so that's 2 goals. With you scoring the first goal in the 2nd minute, how are you feeling right now?
I'm elated. I just love the experience. I came out aggressive, did what the coach wanted, and we see the result at the end of the game.
So coming up next for you and your team is the national semi-final. So you guys are going to go up against the winner of the East Zone final. How are you and your team going to prepare for this?
We're going to go back in training. We're going to watch over these games, see what we did wrong, and prepare for whoever the East Zone winner is, when that is.
Well, congratulations again, Michael, and all the best.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your winnings.
Thank you.
All right, folks, I'm going to send it over to Han.
Think of it, James. They have scored 25 goals without response in the Intercol series, in the Coca-Cola Intercol series. Heading across to their supporters now. The party has now begun.
Yeah, and I expect it's a party that will go long into the evening.
Thank you very much, Colin Murray, James Saunders. Excellent commentary for the entire game. And here we see the boys of Fatima College celebrating with each and every one of their supporters that came out to support them today. The boys from Mukarapa Road have captured the Coca-Cola 2022 Intercol North Zone Championship.